This how it was. Now, it smells like right. Yeah. Yeah. Two people. Yeah.
You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off those shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? People about the bunker people. Wow. It ain't a game. It's getting real in the battlefield, but some people are not going to believe it until it happens. Chuck and Job TV, let me get some of that money, Haas. Good. Hey, shout out to anybody I might have missed in the comment section with the super chat because my screen had went out, then it came back in. Show love, Michael May forever on the check-in. True hello of a fame Bill. Thank you for sponsoring this war. Yes, stand your ground. Not only stand your ground, but y'all better get gripped up. Your constitutional right gave you a right to bear arms. And honestly speaking, at this point in time, I don't even give a damn about a constitutional right. I don't give, like the law don't give a damn about the law, so I don't give a damn about the law neither. Right? The law don't give a damn about the law, so I don't give a damn about the law neither. Absolutely not. I don't care about the law anymore. You know why? Because everybody on the Epstein's files is still running around free. And all you white boys, all you MAGA niggas, all you white boys, that all y'all talk about is war. Remember, because all y'all talk about is that race war and what y'all going to do to the other side. Make sure before y'all come out for that civil war to do anything to anybody, y'all start with the ones that did all that on them files. Go start with all of them people that's on the file that hurt y'all children. Don't pick and choose your battle. Don't pick and choose your battle. Because all you white boys be screaming how tough y'all is, and y'all can't wait for everything to jump off. But y'all kids is all through the Epstein list, and y'all not doing nothing. Miss me with all that tough talk. Oh, when it jump off, y'all not ready. Apparently, y'all not ready. It's the higher ups that's eating y'all children like Cheerios. What that nigga Tony the Tiger said, they're great. Yeah. All these actors sit up there apologizing because they was eating them little white babies like Cheerios. They're great. Nigga said y'all babies taste like Frosted Flakes. And y'all ain't gonna do nothing? Absolutely nothing? Y'all playing yourself.
Front door.
Back in 2010, there was a man who said he had gotten on the inside with the globalists, the cult, the whatever you want to call them, the people who mostly control a lot of the world. And here's what he had to say about what he learned.
The first thing that he heard was they were talking about the fact that Israel didn't look as if it was getting prepared to attack Iran anytime soon. This was a problem. Even back in June 2005, they were apparently concerned that what it was that was planned on some kind of a timeline wasn't rolling out according to schedule. They were in a hurry, and this is important to understand. They were in a rush. It starts with Israel attacking Iran. The plan is for either Iran or for China to retaliate after Iran is struck with a nuclear weapon. At that point, there will be a limited nuclear exchange in the Middle East, followed by a ceasefire. He heard this being planned in this meeting. This is being choreographed. It's like the script for a movie. This is exactly what's intended to happen. In this rollout of this crazy scenario, where it is intended that there will be a limited nuclear exchange in the Middle East, the idea is that as the world looks upon this with horror, then they will demand from their governments that there are heavy controls over travel, over communication, over people who meet, over people who protest in the streets. They want to make sure that they don't have crazy bombers on airplanes, crazy bombers in the shopping malls. They want to make sure, and because people will be driven into fear by this, they'll request and demand and insist on heavy controls from their governments, which will be justified. And this is where you're going to kind of get the martial law situation in all the Western countries.
Bill Cooper, who was killed after he predicted 9/11, and then soon after 9/11 was killed, said this in 1992.
What role in the Middle East again does Israel play in this?
Israel was created as the instrument to bring about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of prophecy, a war that will be so terrible, where nuclear weapons will be used, so that the American citizens and the other people in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity in a one world government.
Right.
May he rest in peace. Because you know they turned his TV off, right? Because he was warning about this 30 years ago. 40 years ago. If y'all know who he is, put him in the comment section. They turned his TV off. Because he warned us about this 40 years ago. The ink is dried and the pen has lifted. These plans been here to bring about their new world order and a one world leader. These countries ain't really beefing with each other, dogs. They beefing with us. All of the higher ups that's running these countries are evil. Listen, if a country could afford to spend over $1 trillion in missiles in 1 week, couldn't you just feed every person on this earth? Is that not enough money to feed everybody on this earth for free for the rest of their life? The money that's being spent in missiles, which I didn't hear Pac when he said, y'all got money for wars but can't feed the poor. There will be nobody that has to pay rent on this earth. And there will be nobody that will be hungry on this earth. This is why in the Bible it says that it is easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into paradise. That's why Trump told you straight up and down, he know he going to hell. He ain't even lie. Then he turned around and see all the people praying over him. You're praying for the devil. Be careful what you ask for. You're praying for the devil.
Now that the nuclear power play is heating up, it makes sense that Donald Trump would be pulling American forces away from Iran, because there are nuclear submarines. Russia and China have nuclear submarines in the Arctic ready to strike America, because they know Donald Trump's plan is to drop a nuclear weapon on Iran. This is about to kick off something extremely dangerous. And we're looking at as soon as the American military can get out of the region, we're looking at probably 4 days until they get out of harm's way of nuclear weapons. Donald Trump and Hegseth will probably try to start with tactical nuclear weapons on Iran first. But their bunkers are so deep We're talking 50 meters under granite. 500 meters under granite. 500 meters under granite. There's no way that tactical nuclear weapons can reach anything like that. Even a conventional nuclear weapon can't. But their plan is to completely kill all Iranian people. Lindsey Graham came out today and said that America is going to flatten Iran. So that's their plan. They're getting the American military out of the way. They're calling the American military home. Donald Trump is calling it a truce, but what it is to get the American military out of the way so that they can drop nuclear weapons on Iran. And China and Russia are in the Arctic with nuclear subs ready to retaliate. This is what's coming. This is what Donald Trump has gotten us into. God loves you. I love you.
Niggas think it's a game. Everybody sees it. What good is money gonna be if you ain't got nowhere to spend it? What good is money gonna be when the value of $1 in every other country is worth nothing? That's why you will own nothing to be happy if you were able to get anything. Because the world as you know it, I mean, again, they took the seeds out of the fruit. Bill Gates and the rest of his evil army, they took the seeds out of the fruits. They've been burning down the forest. Where you gonna go? Nowhere to run to. Soon as you think that you're gonna retreat to the forest and go back to nature, other governments have bought in the farmland in the forest in America. So now you on private property. There is nowhere for you to run. The only place you can stay is in the rubble. Oh, you think you're safe in the South? Because you got your house and you got your land. You didn't see what they did when they turned on them weather machines and made all those mudslides, destroy all those different towns in Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Hello? Y'all don't see the plan? It ain't going to be nowhere to escape because if the missiles don't hit you, the weather will. New York is about to be in trouble. There's going to be a tsunami that's going to hit New York that's going to be so bad. Y'all can see it on the money. When you fold the money up, you see we've been studying that. Oh, that's a conspiracy. No, it ain't. The Illuminati deal with symbols. They don't care if you know now because it's too late. What am I going to do?